Alright guys, it is definitely an OBS issue or YouTube. I'm doing the best I can. I will try to reset OBS and my YouTube when I have my break. I have no idea. This is all new to me. This hasn't happened to me before. So let's go over and check the digital age. Is the digital age of trying to come up and in? So let's see what is happening. Right here is X-Force. X-Force taking over that barn, and they are still all coming right up and in. Let me see if I can get a map over here. And we are coming into this farm area. Everybody's trying to crush on in. You can almost see the entire zone up in that mini map above. Hopefully you guys are coming on back. I have no idea what is happening. It's just going to be one of those days, guys. It's just going to be one of those days. I don't know what is happening. It doesn't even look like I'm going live yet. I'm not sure if it's a YouTube or OBS problem. Let's see. Here we go. Back in it again. Alright, so let's see. Sorry guys, I have no idea. I have no idea why I keep getting disconnected. My internet is fine, everything is good. But like I said, let's see what I can do during the break. And let's get on over to Almost There. See what's happening with Almost There. Right on this edge. Oh, Moji is taken down. So now Almost There, just down to 90. 90 coming right up and in, and who is right around them? It looks like the entire field is right on top of 90, and it is made in Nepal Fury that's able to come right on in. You can see that our zone is really closing in on these guys. Now let's get on over to Simple Minded. No, we can't even get over to Simple Minded. We still have 6 teams in this, but they are all in the different areas. They're still all trying to fight right in the middle of zone. We do have the Golden Eagles way up on that northwest edge, but they are not in zone. We are down to the top 5 teams. We do have Made in Nepal Fury. You can see him right here up in the upper right mini map, and then the Golden Eagles are trying to come in down. It does look like they're trying to come down into we have DK up on the sniper tower. DK right here. So now let's see what is happening. Did you guys ever come back? Oh, I think we're live again. I don't know what is happening, guys. I apologize. Alright, so let's see. It looks like my frames, everything is good. I have no idea what is happening. Alright, let's see if I can get a side view of this farm area. So let's go out, and I'll go ahead and put this up for just a minute. I have DK up on top, but you can see they're all just trying to crush right on in. Made in Nepal Fury trying to come in from the blue. He's having some issues trying to push into the digital age, and X-Force Real Gunners Esports at the southern side of the farm. So there's where everyone is. You can see that DK is still up on the sniper tower, but the Real Gunners have to push in underneath DK. So they are all coming right up and in. So let's go back in here and see what happens as they come in and across. So let's see. We're down to the top 3. We still have 4 for the Real Gunners. We have 4 for the Digital Age. And we did lose Valak over in X-Force. So let's head on over to Levi. Oh, Levi, look at that. We do have Dauntless Edward. We do have Klaus right at the top, taking all these shots right on down. Looks like Klaus trying to come on. Oh, I thought he was going to gonna go splat, holding off at the last second to come in. Let's check in on Tempa. Tempa crawling right up and in, trying to get his eyes right over onto DK. He was right across from DK. So now let's see, can Tempa get into zone? Try to hurry up and get through the smoke. He does have still 3 teams in here. We still have the Digital Age, X-Force, and the Real Gunners. So let me go ahead and get the iPad up, and it looks like the Digital Age, they didn't get out of the blue zone fast. So now we got the Real Gunners pushing right in. They're trying to come out, and now it is just up to Tempa. Tempa versus all 3 of them from, Tempa, no, Azpac. Azpac is still here. Azpac running in from the blue. Oh, and he does get found. Alright, guys, here we go. X-Force coming in first with and what is the, oh my gosh, the 13 eliminations. My brain is just short-circuiting trying to figure out what I'm going to do during the break to try to fix my stream. The Real Gunners Esports coming in second with 5 eliminations, and the Digital Age coming in third with 3 eliminations. GG top 3 made in Nepal. Let's go. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 and 17. Going all out. X-Force 24 karat gold. 6 eliminations, 609 or 79 damage. We'll be jumping with X-Force 9999999 when we come right back. Be right back, and hopefully I can get this fixed so that you guys don't have to keep trying to figure out where my stream is. I'm sorry. Be right back. Fine Godlin. Oh, what is happening on over here? And let's go back over here and see what's happening, because SK Bot is now up to 2 eliminations, 2 of the Real Gunners. He did find Nemo and Godlin. Tempa coming in and across. And let's see, it looks like Xenon down to about 5 HP. Did they get Xenon picked back up? Let me see. Nope, there goes Xenon right when I said that. So now it's a 1v2 over here in Monte Nuevo. So while you guys watch that, let's go ahead and scroll on in on this iPad. The fight is still going on over in Azahar. You guys have seen that they're taking it slow, trying to figure it out, but almost there is coming in from the north, and they may end up right on top of SK Bot on your screen right now. So we might have a fight there. And over on to the eastern edge by Minus Generalis, we also have Zero Mercy and Alpha 4 Legends. They are really close as well. So we might have another fight over there. So we'll have to pay attention to our elimination feed. SK Bot being really quiet. Let's get over to a different fight, see what's happening. And Balas, here goes the fight over here now, because Tang does get found. So now let's check in on Ku. Like I said, he was a top fragger yesterday. Let's see if he can get that shot on the clown. Look at that clown right there in his scope. He's got the 6x M4 combo. Let's see if he can laser him from above. He's just waiting. I'm not sure if he's waiting for his teammate to get into position. No, he was not. He was just waiting to get that. Trying to get that knock onto it. And look at this. Oh, as he was doing that, it was a distraction. So now, 2012 is the last one still standing for Bala's Reborn. He's going to have to get on out of there. He has plenty of space, but he'll run into Soren if he goes north. And then there's this mess down here between Alpha for Legend and Zero Mercy. So let's see, Made in Nepal. They have the whole northern side of this map all to themselves. They're doing just fine, but now I see that Team control star there right here, center zone. You can see that Doki is getting shot at, and I'm not sure who's right across from him taking those shots. I'm gonna say probably almost there. Yes, it is almost there. Getting ready to say we are here. So I'll go ahead and stay on this for just a minute. We still have that solo over in Azahar with Freedom Esports, and the rest of the teams are pretty separated out. Our zone is getting ready to pop. We have 17 seconds before the next zone, so 33 Svan. What are you doing over here, Mr. PEL? And Moten. I keep seeing his name and wanting to say Motrin. Moten. Alright, so let's see what is happening. We'll go back over to Moten. Nope, they're all just checking in and making sure they know where team control star over in this ridge line. So let me check in on Skir. Hello, Skir. Skir's up front. Look at this lead he's got on the rest of his team. It does look like maybe Doki coming up to give him some support. Not sure if they're gonna get on out of there. Oh, maybe his motorcycle ran out of gas. Who knows? Alright, let's go ahead and put that iPad up there so you guys can check in on your teams, check in on the rotations. You can see that Sign to God is coming in right on top of Soren. Let's get on over to Bama Boy. Hello, Bama Boy. Do you know you got a team right behind you coming on in? It looks like we're right over here by the water treatment, and Sign to God is right here, and Freedom Esports. They are all right here in this general area. So maybe Freedom Esports is gonna run into Animal. Let's check in on Animal. Do you know that you got Freedom Esports coming in behind you? Oh, be careful where you park that, because Freedom Esports does have a 610 and an M4, and they're not afraid to spray. And Balas is still all the way over in Azahar. But I can scroll in just a little bit and put this map up here for you guys to get a general idea where your teams are. And let's go ahead and put that up there. You can see that Balos is still over in Azahar. Our zone is getting ready to pop, but we got another minute of it. And look at this, Sign to God and Freedom Esports right over here. Toxic Mahal. I did not see when he got taken out. I'm sorry I missed that, Toxic Mahal. And I might have been one of them from Freedom. No, Freedom are up to 4 eliminations, but Freedom are taking those shots, and Made in Nepal and Soren are now in a fight. Let's get on over to Soren and Made in Nepal. Looks like, let me get over to, oh, looks like we should be able to get him picked back up. Luxury gets knocked, so now it is just Swag as Swaz and the Water Boy. The Water Boy up top though, trying to get those shots down onto, oh, Water Boy. Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Get a Luxury pick back up. So it's a 4v4, and it does look like we lost Luxury and all of that. But the rest of them are up on their feet and moving, and we're right over here. Oh, look at this. Cubs just found the Water Boy. Water Boy with it. Popped his head up over that ridge line, and now they're trying to come on down onto Wagwan. Let's get over to Wagwan, because here comes Soren on this push, and Wagwan down the hill from, who is that? It is Exotic right above him. Wagwan down to about 5 HP, putting some work with that S12, but who is able to get him? Mercy. So now, is that it? Swaz for Made in Nepal down to about 5 HP. So he's trying to get out of there. Oh, and he just gets lasered on out by Bama Boy. But now here comes almost there, coming right up and in. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are started into our second match of 10. This is match 2 of 10 of the Rain Esports Out of the Deep $600 tournament. Anuj OPOP in the chat. Let's go Anuj. Hello Vampire Blaze. Hello. Welcome. This time we're gonna be jumping with X-Force the 24 karat gold man himself, 6 eliminations, 697 damage. So let's get on down to X-Force and there he is. And let me make sure that his little feety right on with him. I'm sorry about that, guys. If we lose it again, I'm gonna reset my router because I honestly just don't even know what's happening. I'm not getting any errors or anything, so I don't know, guys. Let me put this iPad up there. There we go. Here is your flight paths. Map 2 of 10. We are coming in from that western wasteland wall just to the west of Monte Nuevo, going to the north of Monte Nuevo, Power Grid, San Martin, south of Water Treatment, straight through Cruz de Valle and Camp Militar. We got some Terra Branca just to the south of it. Green, do you know who this gray guy is? Yes, that I do, but I don't. Is that gray monster? I'm not sure. Alright, so anyway, let's check in on the map. Let's see if we can get back into this. Alright, so almost there, and real gunners are headed up to that trailer park area, that area west of El Pozo. We do have, it looks like Simple Minded headed on down. Anuj with another 20 gifted subs. Oh, members, thank you. Another 20 members. So it does look like 24K is coming down by himself over here. So I'm going to put that iPad back up here and let's go check in on where the next fight's. Anuj O-P-O-P-O-P. Thank you so much, Anuj. Alright, so I think our first fights are going to be right on over here in the El Azahar area. We've got Alpha 4 Legend right over here with the Celebrity Killers. Yagaba Baba. Yagaba Baba. There we go. Let's check in on this. Anuj, yes, oh my god, thank you, yes, Anuj, O-P-O-P, and liability already going down for the Celebrity Killers. So now let's get on over to Bones and find out what Alpha 4 Legend is doing. It was the M416 times 3 getting that elimination. They are still paying attention to the Celebrity Killers, wrapping around to the north side of, you can see up in the upper right hand mini map, you can see that Celebrity Killers are wrapping around. We do have Yaga Baba. Yaga Baba. Chill guy in my chat. Hello, yes, Anuj, big fan, Chill guy. Hello, look at you being all green in my chat. Let's go, Anuj, O-P-O-P. And oh, our first zone is all the way over to the west. We are going from Crater Fields, wrapping around San Martin. We do have Los Leones split in half. We're wrapping around just to the north of Prison Island. We got minus the sword just on that south side of zone. I will show you the zone and the rotations in just a minute. I think now is a good time to put that stream up there, that iPad up there. You can see that most of these teams do have a place in zone, but we do have teams that will need to come on down, especially the team way up in that Camp Militar area, version 9. So they're going to have to come on and chill, God. Dun, dun. Alright, let's see what else is happening, because it does kind of look like 416 does have a few players in his sights up in this mini map. So times, let's go Urza. Alright, let me check in on where Urza is for you, Abby. Alright, Urza, let's see. They are Soren. Where is Urza? I don't see Urza just yet. Where did Urza go? It's so hard when we don't have this. Let me see. What color? Urza 17. So they should be the dark green. Oh, I see them. They're just south of Monte Nuevo, headed up to Monte Nuevo. So there you go. You can see that they're along that western edge. So they're pretty close to center zone. Hello, Anuj. I see you in the chat. Hello, everyone. Hello. Anuj OP 40 gifted memberships. Anuj OP. Alright, so Alpha for Legend, they are taking over the southern side of Azahar and giving the Celebrity Killers the north side, but it does look like they're grouping back up together, maybe headed over towards, I think that is still Yaga Baba. What a name. Ooh, he's trying to get on out of there. Let's see, you need to go a little faster than that. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you guys can check in on where your teams are. We still have this fight going on over here in Azahar. It does look like over in that that northwest edge, you can see that we've got real gunners. Oh, we're about ready to have a fight here. We've got the real gunners coming into almost there and not too far away from Velocity. So we have 3 teams. Hello, kind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, can you not scream? No, can you just turn down your volume? Alright, so Alpha 4 Legend up on this. Ooh, he does see some of those heads popping right up and over. Vampire came up this edge, and now Samar right over here. I think Samar is gonna trying to get this res off, but he does have, look at this. Oh, he's coming right on down. Does that say lady? What does that say? I cannot see what that says. Dizzy, there we go. Right up on top, trying to get those shots right on down the hill. And we are down to just Bones and Dizzy over here. And it does look like everybody's going to go ahead and reset. So, ooh, and now, oh, he gets found. So now Alpha 4 Legend just down to Bones. Bones getting ready to throw those nades right up and over. And it's cooked just a little too long. Goes over the heads of the Celebrity Killers as the Celebrity Killers are trying to come up and in. Oh, the seat swap. Alright, so Yaga Baba up to 2 eliminations and Samar up to 2 eliminations. I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad up there so you guys can figure out where your teams are. You gotta love it when they come in and tell you how to do what you do. So let's go. Let's head on over to Velocity. It does look like we do have Velocity. SK Bot had a bunch of teams behind him. Let me check in on Gamma. Hello, Gamma. And they are right over here next to almost there, and the real gunners are not too far away. Hello, Zoom and Moten are both coming up onto the real gunners. So we do have, let's check in on Azpac. Aspect, Nemo, Nahan, where did you go? So let's see. Oh, we do have almost there, coming right up and around. Look at this. They are all on that ridge line, trying to get their eyes down onto the real gunners. So the real gunners could have all sorts of issues in just a matter of minutes. And let's see, X-Force is now in a fight. That's happening way over here. Let's see what's going on just on the edge of the blue. Let's see, they're in a fight with Made in Nepal. Looks like they're going to go ahead and back away, but Made in Nepal coming down from the Oasis area, and Velocity, and version 9 coming on in. So now we do have to get let's see, almost there. Moten, are you in position? Bear, right up, yes they are. Oh, this is so depressing watching almost there, just on this play. And Tempa, are you the only one still remaining? No, we do have Nemo as well. Tempa and Nemo need to get on out, and they do have Tempa in their sights. So Tempa trying now to get in, trying to survive that spray down. And Soren also in a fight with Zero Mercy. So we'll check in on Zero Mercy in just a minute. I think Tempa's going to be able to get out of that spray. He's out. Let's check in on Nemo. Nemo. We won't check in on Nemo. We'll let Nemo do what Nemo does. He's just checking in for Dory. Alright guys, let's go. Let's check in on the fight that we were watching just a little minute ago. Let's see what's happening with version 9 over here in a fight with Made in Nepal. And we did have X-Force over here, but I'm not sure where X-Force has rotated. It looks like X-Force has already gone down by that power grid, so they're not too far away from this mess as well. So let's see. Looks like Made in Nepal having all sorts of issues coming into zone. First they ran into X-Force, and now they are getting gate kept over here by version 9. So let's see. Man, Soren. Oh, Soren Deep just needed. Oh, that's not so good. So DK, let's see what's happening right up in there. There goes. I deleted that, yet you still saw. Interesting. Yeah, I read it when he wrote it. So let's see what is happening. X-Force and Simple Minded, they're right on top of each other, and we did lose one from Simple Minded. Bliss it is DK. DK coming right up and over. Oh, DK gets found by Amethyst, and now it is up to our last match, Top Fragger. So let's go. Let's see if he can get on out of there. Looks like he's going to be able to get up. Is he going to be able to get DK picked back up? Because it's only a trio. Oh, it's only a trio over here. But Simple Minded may be also getting the reses. And we can see that we still have almost there coming down from that ruins area. And we've got Zero Mercy trying to come on in. We've got several places where people are in an active fight. And let's see, I think, not sure if X-Force is still in this fight, but let's get on over to the Golden Eagles right on over here. The Golden Eagles also in a fight with the Digital Age. The Digital Age coming up and over that ridgeline, and Shu Young does find one of them with his nade. And Levi in that back. Oh, Levi down to about half health. So now let's get on over to Levi. See what Levi is doing. He is going to be able to get healed back up, but Zendry is trying to get the res off. Oh, Zendry pops right on up and is able to get Shu Young. And now, let's see, can he get across at Casper? The Golden Eagles, Casper, are you the last one still remaining? Yes, he is, and he is trying to get away from the Digital Age, because we also have the golden fire coming right up and in. And now Urza is in a fight. Let's check in on where Urza is right on over here. Urza, the code OP, hello the code. And let's see what's going on with the shotty. Oh, he's coming right up and in, right on top of Nuxify. And Nuxify is down to 1 HP with the gold coming right up and over on the top of him. And there's also Joy Boy right here. So now the code trying to come up on the two of them. And the code gets punished for that hill peak. Just a little overextended. And now Urza down 2 players. So we do have Zeus knocked and out. So it's just Lofsy over here trying to get the last of Joy Boy right across the elbow, right in that 4-time spray, but Joy Boy was able to stay out of that. And Lofsy is in the blue, but Joy Boy is not in the blue. Shoddy right across from all this, right on top of where they are. So let me go ahead and scroll in on this map one more time. And there we go. Next time I switch over to the iPad, we'll be a little closer. So now we still have Lofsy out in the and Nuxify. And Nuxify able to find him, and so now they're still trying to find those shots. Oh! What a shot by a Nuxify. And Nuxify with a 3-piece onto Urza Esports. GG and Nuxify. Alright, let me go ahead and put that iPad up there. I've got it zoomed in for you guys so you guys can figure out where your teams still are. And I do see Made in Nepal coming right up and in now. They are over here in the storm, so they may not know that Tempa is a solo, and it looks like Chopper is trying to figure out where he is, and now almost there in version 9 in that fight. Oh, don't look, where's version 9? Let's see if I can figure out where version 9 is. I only see one from version 9 over here. Version 9, Astad. Astad is the last one still standing over in this area. So let's go. Let me go ahead and put that iPad back up there again so you guys can figure out where your teams are. And I am going to check in on, let's go over to Team Control Star. They are right in the middle of the zone. They do have several teams up and around them. Look at that. They can see where the Digital Age is up on the hill right across from them. They do have, let's see, who is right here behind them. It is Simple Minded. Look at all the teams around them, but we do have a lot of solos at this point. Casper being a solo. We got the Digital Age just down to a duo. Chopper from Made in Nepal. JPK. We did lose Doki for Team Control Star, but Team Control Star are holding down the center of the zone. Let me go ahead and put that iPad back up so you can see that we are still closing in. We are still 30 seconds from stage 4, and I'm gonna zoom in on my own screen. Let's see. Right now they are all just trying to figure out their spot in the zone. It does look like a couple of the solos are headed over towards Monte Nuevo, so we do have solos right over in that area. We've got the Golden Fire. It looks like all 4 of them doing just fine. I think this is, oh, and we're shifting over to the hills of Ladrilla. So we do have Digital Age already there. This is center zone. So they are just on this hilltop. You can see across to Monte Nuevo. And the team's X-Force coming right up and in. And while you watch this, I'm going to go ahead and scroll in. X05 trying to get those shots over onto X-Force across the way. And, ooh, Casper, the solo, finding Skur from Team Control Star. Let's see, where's Casper? Casper is a solo. Let's check in on Casper over here. As Team Control Star are wrapping around to to the hills above them. Skir is right down below, and I'm not sure if what Casper's gonna do, but Team Control Star did go up on top of the hill, so let's see what Team Control Star can do. We do have Angelica, and they are coming in right on the other side of the digital age, and the Golden Fire does have Celebrity Killers and Zero Mercy. Don't forget, Zero Mercy is also a solo over here. So almost there, already coming in and trying to find their spot. We got an anchor into zone. We got Bear. And then we got Zoom outside, keeping an eye on anybody coming in from the blue. So Zoom and 90 in this gate kept, and now Tempa going out into the blue to wrap around to that western edge. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there. You guys can check in on where your teams are. And I think Maiden Nepal, they're doing the wrap there, coming down, trying to catch anybody coming out of that blue. But we do have the Celebrity Killers. Let me check in on Dom down here. Dom is also watching for anybody coming in late. So we do have a team coming in across from him. Does he see the Celebrity Killers coming in out of the blue? I'm sure he's letting his team know, because his team is set up already in that edge zone to gatekeep. And we do have Team Control Star right down below them as well. So let's see. Oh, Dom's still watching across the top of that. Look at that. He can see him just as he comes right up and into some UASs in digital age. Still right there on that edge. So they did kind of they lost center for sure, but they still have a foot into zone. And oh, we got another fight. We're almost there across the way on the other side of zone. So let's check in on almost there. That fight is already gone. So we do have, let's see, Simple Minded. It's beeping in my ears again, guys. Hopefully you are still there. Hopefully, hang in there, guys. Hold on, guys. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. All right, so we do have version 9 of Stod. He's still right here, but he is sandwiched between X-Force. We got DK right in front of him, and now we've got almost there right over here with Simple Minded. And Simple Minded, let's check in on what's out. As anybody from Simple Minded is still over here. We do have Blizz right in center zone. So Blizz was able to anchor in as the rest of the team tried to come in from almost there, chewing up the rest of his team. And look at that. He came right up and by a Stod taken out by Moten. And so now we do have X-Force right in this edge, but they do have almost there coming right up and around that edge. 9 to 9, trying to hold him up. And there goes, let's see, who is that? Velocity getting taken out. Already going down that southwest edge there. Rapid 24 karat gold getting dinged up. And now let's get on over to, let's see what's going on with the rest of them. It does look like almost there is doing fine. Bear coming right up and in, trying to throw the nades over onto DK. DK does get taken down, so now it is just up to 24k. The last match top fragger. Let's see, can he do anything against almost there? He's down to about 2 HP. Is almost there, still pushing right up and in onto this nade set. And DK still hanging in there, but he is not trying to get, and DK gets taken out. So now, the sticky bombs going off for 24k. He's still throwing those nades up and out. He sees Bear right on that edge, but he's facing off against the 3 of them right in front of him. And we still have Maiden Nepal and Simple Minded right across the way, and they are still pushing right up. He's getting out the bump. Almost there, all of them pushing right up and in. And now we do have, let's see, the Golden Eagles. Let's see, Casper also in the nade shack right on the edge of zone. So let's see what else is going on. zoom on in a little bit. Made Nepal now down to just a solo. We got Dominator still right up on this edge line, trying to find where Chopper is. He knows Chopper is right down below. He also has Casper right in front of him. And let's see, his back is clear by his teammates. And let's check in on the digital ages. They are trying to come. Oh, I'm sorry, Levi. Alright, let's check in on Zendry. Zendry right on this edge. They are all still trying to come into the zone. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you can check in on where your team is. And the next time I will try to get the sky view of where everybody is rotating and in. So now let's see what's going on as Zendry tries to push in for the digital age, trying to get into zone right below the golden fire, but the golden fire does have a couple of them knocked. Slaughter has been knocked. TK trying to come on in. ZYY. Oh, he got the, look at that. He got the drive right in his lap. And let's see, let's go. We got a motor launching. Does he find Casper right down below and almost there, coming up over onto the celebrity killers right across. And so let's see if I can figure out the best way to do this. And we're going to have to zoom on out really far to get everybody into the iPad. Let's go ahead and show you this. ZYY still shooting those mortars. We are down to the top 4. We have a solo Casper on his way, moving up and around. He is headed over towards almost there, and there goes Zendry to the nade. So now let's see, almost there, still a 4-man, but we do have one knock, and Golden Fire down to just a duo. The Golden Eagles down to just Casper in this final zone. You can see where everybody is now, and we are still out in the blue because the zone is still big enough that these players can go up and around, and I'm not exactly sure who to center in on at this moment. I think TK is coming up and over the top. Let's see if he can get any eyes over onto almost there, right on down. Casper finding Bear. So Casper's coming right up in, so let me find Casper over here. And let's see what's going on with ZYY. They are both coming into the zone as solos with all 4 of almost there right in front of them. So ZYY, let me be a pink beetle. He might be able to get TK picked back up, and Casper is still coming up over on the other side onto almost there. You could see this right down below, but Casper has to push up. He has to push up into this edge, and look at this. ZYY, hello, K! ZYY with the mortar one more time, still going in. And let's see, TK, let's see what he is doing on top of this. And we do have almost there Moten. I think Moten may be the solo as well, so now he might be able to get 90 picked back up. We'll check in on the Moten because we still have Casper down below. Let me check in on what Moten is doing. 90, yes he is. He's trying to get this picked back up. And you can see that they are coming right on down. Look at that. And they're right in. Woohoo! DK finds him from across the way. So now it is Casper versus... Casper! What an angle on that. The Golden Eagles NA. Casper with 6 eliminations. Casper 2 or 3 times. I don't even know how many times Casper has been in Brazil. PMSL Brazil. Casper, this is him. 6 eliminations coming in first with the Golden Eagles NA. We have the Golden Fire coming in second with 11 eliminations. These guys were putting some numbers up. Almost there. Coming in third with 13 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16, and 17. Going all out. Golden Eagles NA. Casper, 6 eliminations, 835. So we'll be jumping with Casper when we come right back for match 3 of 10 for the Rain Out of the Deep $600 finals. Be right back. And on top of Soren right down below. Let me check in on Soren and find out what's going on. Hello, Exotic. Oh, do you see him? Look at that, right across the way. He can see them coming up for the third party. Let me see what Bomba Boy, pointing them out, showing them where they are. And you can ask Phoebe why the scores aren't added together. Phoebe is doing the scores for us. So make sure you're polite to Phoebe when you ask, please. All right, so let's see what's going on with the Cubs. Ooh, Cubs. Cubs. You gotta watch your little head. All right, so we'll stay here for just a second. Let me check in on the map. Ballas is finally getting out of El Azahar. And this is the main fight at this. Oh, we got Sinners. The Sinners went all the way down into Pecado. So they are there. Oh, I think Sinners dropped there, right? But we do have the Real Gunners that went down into Pecado. And now we are going from San Martin to Pecado. Let me put the iPad up there so you guys can see. Now let's get on over to Pecado and find out what's happening right on down here. And hello, Karan. Karan over here getting on top of the stadium roof. Nahan right down below. Nahan, you got to hear those footsteps right above you. You got to know that he is coming up and over. Ooh, we also have another team straight across. I think that might have been Velocity. Yes. No, serial killers. Or celebrity killers. Sorry, guys. Celebrity killers are right across from so celebrity killers might be able to get some eyes right on down. Let's see. Oh, but Alpha 4 Legend is coming up onto the serial killers. So we are really packing them in on this Pecado Mountain. And because you could see Team Control Star is also right on over there. There goes Bomba Boy. Mercy from Soren. Exotic from Soren. Oh, Alpha 4 Legend. Looks like Samar finding one of them. So now let's check over onto Vampire. And we got the fight right on down below as well. So let's get on over to Team Control Star. Team Control Star, still a full 4-man team. They are coming in from this western farm over by Pecado, trying to get those shots up and over. And I'm trying to remember who is right on down here. And I think we lost the team. I think it was Real Gunners that came up in here. Ooh, those. And it looks like Sign to God drove straight into the Golden Eagles NA. Where is the Golden Eagles NA? Sign to God coming up right underneath them. Hello, Imitators. Hello. They are doing a UC giveaway. Make sure you take a screenshot of you, like and subscribe. Get it over to the Rain Discord. Alright, so Animal right on down below. Look at this Animal trying to get into this, and now it does look like Team Control Star are getting the shots up on top of the mountain from the celebrity killers. Let's get on over to Animal from Sign to God. He's trying to throw those nades up on top of this ridgeline. You can see that they are. Oh, who got you, JPK? No, it was Casper. Casper. Let's get on over to see what kind of angle Casper has. Casper from across the hello, let's go. All right, so Sign to God having a rough time trying to get on in, and I think that is it for Sign to God going out in 9th place. So now let's see what's happening over here with Team Control Star. Team Control Star pushing right up and in onto the Celebrity Killers. The Celebrity Killers over here in the gray as well. Doki down to about 2 HP. Gonna be able to get that heal off. But Skur and JPK. Doki now with that nade doesn't get the nade up and over onto 77. No, 77 is still full health, but Doki coming down with the molly to keep him from pushing up. And 77 has to come into the round. Doki gets him down to about 5 HP. Look at the S12 to the face. Now shoot. Coming right up and in onto almost there, but they also have the Celebrity Killer Samar from the top. Samar trying to get those shots right onto Shu's head. But now let's see there. Shu getting ready to throw those nades up and over that ridge line. He knows that he's got one knock, but he is overseen by the Celebrity Killers, so can't see the fight. Yeah, I know. Alright, so I figured that out pretty quickly, so hopefully you guys don't miss too much. Alright, so we've got fights going on both sides, guys, both the west and the eastern side of the zone. So let me see what's happening. Shoot. Still trying to come on in. Let's go. Let's scroll on in a little bit more and see what's happening. We do have Freedom Esports almost there. The Golden Eagles and a Celebrity Killers. We've got the Sinners and the Zero Mercy. All four of the Zero Mercy are still in this. So let's see. Let's check in on Karanas. Karanas trying to come right up and in onto Zero Mercy. Zero Mercy is in zone. Karan trying to get up and into the zone. So let's see if, yeah, nice play. Gonna go ahead and wrap around to the south, and he's gonna run into the Celebrity Killers over on this other side, but he has a lot more hard cover. Oh, no, he doesn't. From above, Zero Mercy, baby. Just picking him off down below. So now, let's see. How are you? I'm doing okay, Amadeus. How about you? How are you doing? So, baby, now up to 3 eliminations. And we're down to the top 4 teams. And we're going to this wide open space where there's not a lot available hardcover. Let's go back on over to, let's check in on the Golden Eagles again. And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a sky view, get an idea, so that you guys can see what this is all about. It is wide open nothingness. We do have quite a bit of terrain to work with. Some rocks, and we're still pretty far out. Maybe by zone 6 or 7, I'll be able to show you guys the terrain that they're working with. But for now, here you go. Here's the iPad to give you an idea. And look at the donut zone. So we are still going out to the middle of nowhere. Let me see if I can get on over here. Samar gets taken out as we speak. Golden Eagles NA coming up and in on top of the Freedom Esports. So the Freedom Esports already. Hello everyone, and welcome back to match 3 of the Rain Esports Out of the Deep $600 finals. This is day 1, match 3 of 10, and we are headed into Sandhawk tonight. So maybe one of our final tournaments was Sandhawk. They did do a vote in the server, and these guys all voted for Sandhawk. So let's go. This time we are going to be jumping with, let me get it up there. There we go. Golden Eagles NA Casper, PMSL Brazil, 6 eliminations, 835 damage. So let me go ahead and put the iPad up there, get some Casper on our screen, and Let's go. Golden Eagles NA. Casper. Where is Golden Eagles NA? Getting closer, guys. Hopefully Casper's in this. Hopefully he'll load on in for us. There he is. Alright, so I see him on the ones. There he goes. There is Casper. Our last match, top fragger. And we're just 20 seconds away from... Come on. Click. There it goes. 20 seconds away. 12 seconds now. It took that long to get these clicks to click. You guys, technical issues tonight. Let me put the map up there for you. And here we go. Match 3. We are headed in from the very central of the northern edge, right between Hot Tin and Cow, over the docks, going down through Boot Camp, Pine and out the docks between Samhee and Bantai at that southwest edge. So there we go. You can see that we've got several teams jumping off at the start of this flight path. We have 2 teams headed over towards Cow area. We got Celebrity Killers and the Sinners, and neither one of them went to Cow. But the Celebrity Killers are on a huge split, and they're not too far away from the Sinners. I do see a couple teams over the top of Paradise. We've got Simple Minded with the Digital Age. Let's see. Golden Eagle, or Golden Fire. We got Dom going over to Camp Alva by himself. He's got ZYY coming on in, and we do have TK trying to get across the top of the ruins. Let's see. Valak may have some issues. Let's get on over to Valak and find out what's happening with Valak. Valak DK is already knocked over here. Valak right here with version 9. And let's see what's happening with Golden Eagles. Casper as well. He is over here with Alpha 4 Legend. So we've got Camp Charlie down as well. Let's see. So we got Casper on the screen. I'll go ahead and put that up there so you can see that Casper is getting pushed up on. So let's get back over to Casper and see what's happening. We do have X-Force. Oh, no. X-Force is getting pushed up on by version 9 over here as well. So we've got the 2 fights, and we do have Valak and 24K trying to come on in, and now it is just down to Ego. Ego is the last one still standing, trying to come right up and in. He's down to about 10 HP, as we do have, woo! Oh, there they go. So now let me go back on over towards where are you guys? I've already lost you guys again. Where are you, Casper? Oh, down in Camp Charlie, I found you. So let me get Casper up on the stream. There we go. And let me put the map up so I can figure out where everybody is. And at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad up there so you guys can see where everyone is. Hello, Naughty, version 9. Alright, so we do still have all 4 of them from the Golden Eagles up. Let's check in, because the Alpha 4 Legends, they are over here in Camp Charlie with the Golden Eagles NA. So let me go ahead and check in on what else is happening. We also have a fight that's going on over here in Paradise. So let me go ahead and put this fight up over here as well on the iPad, because Paradise, we got the fight going on, and I think Simple Minded and Digital Age. So Simple Minded, and of course my iPad's gonna be super fast this time. Just when you don't think it's gonna happen. They came right up and in. Oh, sorry about that, guys. My iPad was going way too fast. I don't know. I'm having so many technical issues tonight. It's not even funny. My iPad is never that fast. You guys already know that. Green, am I right? Hello, I like you, Z. Alright, so let's go. Let me go ahead and put that iPad back up there so you guys can check in on your team. It does look like Bones is trying to get the sticky bomb off. Let's check in on Casper. He was the last match top fragger. 6 eliminations. He's still keeping an eye over onto the rotation of Alpha 4 Legend. Oh, celebrity killers. So they got into that fight. They did jump out the same places right on out of Cow. Neither one of them went to Cow, and as you could see, I didn't quite get that one. Let's see if I can try this one more time. See what's happening with Samar. Is Samar over here? And so now the celebrity killers are down to Yaga Baba. He is the last one still standing. I thought we were on Yaga Baba, but we do see that Adrenaline and Scarface are straight across, and we got 3 of them still standing. Look at this. So Karan, let's see what's going on. We did lose Bullocks. Made in Nepal is now in a fight. Let's go on over here and check in on Soren. Soren over here with the team control stars. So let's check in on Loki and Angelica. We got Deep across that way, but Deep is down to 1 HP. Let's check in on Deep really quick, see if he can get healed back up. Does he have first aid? Yes, he does. And oh, we got Rise and the Sleepy One are both knocked. So Deep is trying to wrap down and around. Hello, Levo! Alright, yes. Alright, so let's see what is all happening on over here. So let me check in on what is happening with Team Control Star. It looks like we're picking up JPK, but we did lose Skur, and now Alpha 4 Legend gets that nade right up and over on the Casper. Guys, raw! So now Angelica trying to stay out of the spray from Soren, and Soren still straight across. Let's see what's going on with Soren. Lost Boy has been knocked, and it does look like Rise is trying to get some smoke to push up and over, but Rise is not the closest one. Let's check in over on Deep. Deep has Doki straight across from him. Doki going along that ridgeline, and Deep knows that he's right on down there. So now let's see. Golden Eagles in that fight. Let's see if I can find what is happening right on down here. And Golden Eagles won the fight with Alpha 4 in Camp Charlie. Shootout Casper with 1 and Leo with 1. But we are going up to the Camp Alpha Island, so they do have to push up and in. Soren up to 7 eliminations, but Team Control Star is still a duo over here, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and get on out of there. We do have a fight with Zero Mercy. So let's see, where's the fight with Zero Mercy going on? And oh, I think Team Control Star is headed straight up and over towards Urza Esports. You can see Urza right in the upper right hand corner. So let me put that iPad up there. There you go. And here I am, who can't even sleep, and it's 8 a.m. Alright, so I see Decode not too far away. Is Decode paying attention? Decode is pulling away. So let's go on over to the Real Gunners. The Real Gunners, they're coming right up and in onto the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire did lose 2 of them earlier. They lost Dom and ZYY. So now Slaughter does have all the Real Gunners coming up right behind him. I feel like Tempa could almost see him on that backside. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening on the map. I think this is might be the main fight. Oh, we got a fight going on up in Hot Tin. I missed that fight. And Zero Mercy. Zero Mercy, they have 2 eliminations. They're over here with Urza. Oh, there goes Slaughter. And so now Golden Fire down to just TK. Can TK get out of that? Oh, the nades are coming up and over. Let me go ahead and see what's going on for us over here in, looks like Zero and Mercy. Where's Urza? Oh, Urza's up on the edge. I see now. So there goes the duo from the Golden Fire out to the Real Gunners. Nemo getting both of those. Now let's go on over to see what's happening with the rest of this. We've got the Sinners coming down and in. We still have Velocity coming across. We got the Golden Eagles NA coming out of Camp Charlie. And we do have Soren not too far away. Let me check in on Zazu. He is right across the street from Soren. I'm not sure if Soren can see them or not, but let's get on over to Soren. Dang! Let's see. Rip GTS Kaiser. Got Levo. I almost did a few minutes back, but my cold won't let me sleep in peace. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Kaiser. Alright, so let's see. What else is happening? We do have one of them from the Celebrity Killers coming up and around. Our zone's getting ready to pop. Let me put that iPad up there so you can see where we end up on the Camp Alpha. Look at that. Most of Camp Alpha Island still in this zone. So let's see. Go back over here, and Real Gunners are going to have to come into Soren or Maiden Nepal to the north. Digital Age, I'm not sure how the Digital Age are going to come across. So we do have the Golden Eagles NA coming up, and they may run into Velocity. Velocity is coming in, and they may, depending on how they come across, they could end up in on the Sinners as well. So I'm not sure who to keep an eye on, but let's head on over to the Digital Age and see how they make it into zone. I think they may be able to come in across this bridge, but Urza is already on top of the mountain and may be watching for him to come across, and all 4 of them are in this vehicle. And let's see if they can make it on through underneath. Look at that. Milo! Oh, Mila Ruse is taken on out. And Sundry is down to about 20 HP as they come right into the Valley of Death. Ooh, it's a rough place to be, especially with Urza right above them. And they also have Zero Mercy up there, not too far away as well. So let's go. Let me check in on the iPad. Let me go ahead and just scroll on in on here so we can all look at it together. And they are right here, so they're doing just fine. So let's see. We do have the Golden Eagles. I still think Velocity may run into the Golden Eagles. Looks like the Celebrity Killers are going to come in. He's a solo coming in. Look at this. He's going to be able to make it. He's going to be able to wrap around, go to Hot Tin, and come into zone. I'm not sure where he's going to breach, but he should be fine because the northern side of this map is pretty clear. And the Golden Eagles coming across. We still have Velocity down here between Ruins and Pine. So they should be able to get in and across, but I'm not sure where they're going to come in because we do have the Golden Eagles right here, and we've got the Sinners across. So they're going to have to watch where they come in. And Soren, oh, Soren just got found. Let's go on over here to Deep, find out what's happening with Deep as he's coming up and along this edge. You can see that we got Zero Mercy up here. We got the Digital Age already up here. Soren Deep trying to get out of that spray. You can see Team Control Star off in that distance as well. And now Deep getting pulled up by Zero Mercy. So, oh, Zero Mercy came right up and in. Oh, he was too far away from the rest of his team. Oh, too far away. So now Rise and Lost Boy are the last two to come in, or four Soren. Sorry, guys. Alright, let me go ahead and put that iPad up there because we're still right here on Camp Alpha Island. You can see that we're coming in close to the southeast side of the island. But we do still have Urza in. We still have Zero Mercy in that center. We got the Digital Age. We got Soren. It does look like the Golden Eagles NA are coming right up into that mix with Zero Mercy. So Zero Mercy, let's go check in on Zero Mercy over here. Boops, what you doing up over here? We are all the way up the top. You can see the ruins of Camp Alpha Mountain right here on top. Where's the Shoddy, getting some of those shots, and that is not what I meant to go to. Where is Urza Shoddy? I cannot find Urza, so let's get over here onto the map and figure out where Urza Velocity. Oh, I see Urza is up in this northeast side, and Velocity down to just a duo now, and I think he's going to be able to get Gamma picked back up, but they are just spraying his car. We do have a fight going on between Soren and the Real Gunners. The Real Gunners trying to come up onto Lost Boy. Rises up to 4 eliminations. Oh, he jumped up right in front of Nemo trying to get those shots with the S12. Nemo coming up. Oh, Nemo finishing him off. And so now let's see what else is happening. Nemo still scouting on the horse, up to 3 eliminations. He does have several teams right in front of him. You can see the Sinners right over here. So let's go. Let's see. We've got Velocity, Zero Mercy. We still have Urza over on this northeast side, and we've got, look at this. Yaga Baba is trying to get the shots on, but he's trying to push into Maiden Nepal up on top of this hill. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get around Maiden Nepal. So let's go ahead and scroll in on the iPad. I'll put the iPad back up there for you so you can check in on where your teams have rotated, because the teams are still rotating around. They are not standing still for anyone, and I think Maiden Nepal might have moved, but we do have one. It looks like Chopper. Ooh, our zone. We got a donut zone right in the middle. We still have the mountain going on, but you can see that everybody's starting to push up closer to the mountain. So now let's go. Let's head on back and see what else is happening. We still have the Real Gunners and Smokey finding one of them from Zero Mercy. I think yes, they did. They found Boops. Look at that. Smokey right there on that ridge line right across from us. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Here they come up and around, just trying to get him to poke his head out. And ooh, Nightmare down, getting chewed up quite a bit as here comes Maiden Nepal, just trying to get some of those distractions, trying to get him to take those shots. And we still have 7 teams in this. And this is the main fight right now. We do have Urza pushing up on the other side, though. They're trying to push up into the Digital Age. Nightmare trying to throw those nades down on the Chopper as Chopper drives on by. You can see that Urza in the Digital Age across the way. Let's check in on Digital Age as Urza trying to push right up and in. And that might be it for Urza. And they're going to be able to get Zendri. No, I see Decode. Dakota B. Decode, let's check in on where you are. You are still up on the top. So he is still trying to come out of the blue. Look at this, all the Digital Age right down below him. He also has the Sinners, Quran, and Adrenaline all right there, right down below him. So let's go. He's still fighting the blue. Look at this on the top. He is shooting straight down, and I don't think he's gonna have the time. Oh, he did not have time to get that heal off, and now Real Gunner's still trying to get those nades up and over onto Zero Mercy now. So our zone, another donut Nuxify, Velocity Nuxify, center zone. Let me go ahead and show you really quick to show you that all the chaos is over on this western edge. Adrenaline finding one of them. Oh, look at this. Nemo coming up and around onto Zero Mercy with the S12, still trying to get those edges. And Tempa gets knocked, and he should be able to get picked back up. But Nemo is up to 5 eliminations now. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have Zero Mercy right on top. And we're down to the top 5 teams. So we still have Made in Nepal coming in from that northwest side. And we do have, oh, I think Zero Mercy is down to just going. Oh, and Nuxify gets found. So now, let's see. The real gunner's still coming up. We got Urza coming. No, it's Sinners, Made in Nepal. We are down to the top 3 teams. Let me see if I can go ahead and get a sky view of this zone. You guys are not going to believe this zone. It is all the side of the mountain. We got the Sinners down at the bottom. Let me show you the chaos of this zone. We got the Made in Nepal up at the top. We got the real gunners and the Sinners. This is the zone. Imagine being in this zone. Adrenaline right down below. Depending on how the zone closes up, we do have Made in Nepal, Smoky right on that ridge line, but the real gunners are right along these ridges. They've got all sorts of angles covered. Nemo right down below. You can see Tempa and Zozo coming in. Zazu. I keep wanting to call him Zazu. And so, Chopper does get knocked as he overextends, and now here comes Chopper trying to fall down and in. We still have Adrenaline down at the bottom, but all of the real gunners right up on top of Adrenaline, and Tempa right here. So let's go. Let's see what's going on. We do have Zozo. He has been knocked. I'm not sure if it's Zozo, Zazu, Zozo, and Adrenaline. Look at Adrenaline. I bet his adrenaline is pumping. We got Tempa right up above. Let's see what Tempa can do from the top. And where is our zone? Oh, I think they're dropping off some first aids, and now Nemo getting ready to drop on down. So let's go side by side. Let's go Nemo and Adrenaline. That is not Adrenaline. Let's put on Adrenaline. So they are right on top of each other. So let's see what's happening. Is Nemo, are you gonna drop down? I thought Nemo was getting ready to drop on down. You can see Adrenaline. There goes the blue zone, and you can see Adrenaline. You can see that the blue zone is just chonking. The blue zone's so strong in this match. So we do have Nemo still trying to get him to move, and Zazu coming down even further. So Zazu, oh, you gonna get knocked? No, he does not get knocked, and he is over here. He's trying to find Adrenaline. Adrenaline is too busy trying to heal up, and he comes out and around right there in front of Zazu, and Zazu. Ooh. Coming in first, the Real Gunners Esports with 9 eliminations. The Sinners, GG Adrenaline, that was really good. 7 eliminations, and Made in Nepal with 5 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. 16 and 17. Going all out. The Real Gunners Esports. Nemo, he found Dory, guys, with 5 eliminations, 581 damage. We'll be jumping with the Real Gunners when we come right back for tonight's 4th match of 5. Be right back. Has this dip, but Golden Eagles are already getting ready to take those shots. Celebrity Killers, we still have a solo across there, but they are right there with Zero Mercy. I'm going to go ahead and show you the sky view, but it's still not very clear. So let me see. We'll give it a few more minutes. We still have 4 teams in this. We still have 77 over here trying to get those shots. Well, we had over on the Zero Mercy. We're down to the top 3 teams now, and we are headed into stage 7 in 23 seconds. Zero Mercy, baby, just picking them off now, using the terrain to just find those homes right across. And baby, right when I say that, gets knocked. So now let's see if we can figure out Zero Mercy down to just a duo now. I'm not sure they're gonna be able to get that res off onto Z, but we'll see what happens. MZH, and we still have the fight between the Golden Eagles and Freedom Esports. Let me see if I can wrap this around a little better. I think I can get a better sky demon going now. So now let's see. Shoo and Lek are both up. Oh, and I think that is it. So now we're down to the top 2 teams. Let's go ahead and put this iPad up there so you can see that there's a lot of space, but it's Zero Mercy on this push coming right up and in. And Shoo back up onto his feet. Damon back up onto his feet. I think Shoo was on his feet, but you know what I meant, guys. Alright, so Demon trying to push up, trying to get some. I'm not sure how much utility these guys have saved after that fight with Freedom Esports, but it is a 3v4 now. And that does look like, ooh, Zero Mercy taking over the entire zone. So they've got the north to the south side of the zone. The Inspector right there in the middle. All of the Golden Eagles need to push up and in. Let me scroll on back. There is your zone. I think, there you go. I think you guys get a good idea where everyone is now. And here comes all the smoke blooms, the mushroom clouds of Miramar trying to get across that wide open space. Shoo coming right up and in. And they're right across. Oh, baby. I think baby was the one that just took out Black, and now Shoo. And I think we're down to just Shoo. And there it is. Zero Mercy coming in first with 8 eliminations. Coming in. Velocity are now into a fight as well. Let's see what's going on. We've got Riz. He is the last one still remaining. And we did lose Casper, so 10 was able to get that knock and elimination over on Casper. But here comes the 3 of them from Golden Eagles NA, and Zeriz listening to all the footsteps, boosting up, he's redlining, and here they come, Demon and Shoo coming out and around. Let's see what's gonna happen, and all 3 of them pushing together. Oh, and he gets one knock, and he's able to get out of there before the S12 hits, and now he's trying to come down and around, trying to work his magic on the stairs on this compound. So now, can he finish the fight off? The Golden Eagles, no. Shoo. Yeah, that finish. Alright, so now, where is Soren? Soren was in that fight. Let me see. Oh, we missed the fight from Soren, but we did lose Mercy and Cubs, so we are down another team. So let's see what else is going on our map. Looks like the rest of them are pretty separated out. I'll go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can check in on your teams. I think I can scroll in a little bit more. That's a little too aggressive there. A little too much. So let me know in the chat who you want to check in on. Almost there. I see that they're right up here in the Paradise Resort with Bala's Reborn. So now let's see what's going on. Remember that this guy right across here, I'm going to call him Q. was number 2 in top fragging yesterday. So we'll keep an eye on him for just a minute. And let me pay attention to the map. Let me see if anything else is going on. This is the main fight at the moment, so we'll stay here and pay attention to how I'm almost there. Works their way in. Now that Ballas is already situated in here, let's check in on what is happening. Looks like Wolf is happy to just be checking in. It does look like they are just setting up around a perimeter. So 33 Svan right on over here, getting really close, trying to get the information on where the Ballas are over here in Paradise. Let's see what kind of information he can get. You can see that almost there. They are all in position to cover each other. So let's see if they can get on. Oh, Tang T up on that roof right in front of Svan. If Svan is able to get this knock, we'll see if they come on in. But look at this, we do have an off angle from Ballas coming down and around, so hopefully Svan is paying attention. We do have, it does look like almost there is moving up and in, except for the one player. I think this is Wolf right here up on this hillside, and the rest of them are coming right up and in. So Svan does have to pay attention though, because I feel like this one from Ballas may become Golden Eagles now in a fight with Sign to God. So maybe we should go on over there. Looks like Golden Eagles. Oh, Sign to God finishing off Golden Eagles. So there goes the Golden Eagles. They were down to a trio. Wolf is in the back. Hopefully Wolf is paying attention, because now here they come all up onto Svan. You can see that they're right here. Does almost. Hello everyone, and welcome back to match 4. This time we will be jumping with Real Gunners Esports Nemo. 5 eliminations, 851 damage. We are headed into Erangel. Let me go ahead and find Real Gunners Nemo. There he is on your screen. Let me go ahead and get this off mine over here so I can match up his feet. And there you go. Have some. There we go. I couldn't hear his footsteps. I'm like, oh great, here we go again. Have some footsteps matching his. Welcome back. This is match 4 of the Rain Esports $600 out of the deep tournament. We have 10 matches. We have 2 more tonight, this one and then one final Miramar, and then 5 more matches tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we should have some live scores so that we can see what is happening. But here is your 4th flight path of tonight. They're coming in from that northeast side, just to the southeast of Stauber, going north of Yasnaya over the top of Rashok ruins, right along parallel with Mount Everest. We got just to the north of Gaka, dumping off to the west side of the Pacific Coast Highway along the California coastline. Alright, what is happening? It looks like we got a couple of teams headed down towards Lipovka already. First off the flight path, Simple Minded, the Golden Eagle, is that the Golden Eagles or Golden Fire? The Golden Eagles NA headed down towards Lipovka. We've got the Celebrity Killers headed down towards the Mansion area. Let's see, Velocity Alpha 4 Legend headed up towards the Severny area. And the Real Gunners, they are headed down to that Pachinki area along with Urza once again. And let's see, I'll keep this up until they do reach the ground. Let's see what else is happening. We do have Team Control Star headed over to the hospital, South George area. Xeria Mercy headed up to the northern side. We've got Soren taking over Gaka. I do see Maiden, Nepal, and the Digital Age. They are both right on top of each other, so we'll have to pay attention to Chopper as well. But let me get this out of here so that you can see what Nemo is doing. Oh, the crossbow. Oh, no, Nemo. They came right up and in on top of you. Now, Zozo trying to get those shots right on the inside that shack, and we do have Azpac throwing those nades up and over. Let's check out Azpac as well. Azpac also trying to get some nades up and over into the shack. And we do have a duel from Urza right in there. Oh, what a nade by Azpac. Azpac getting Zeus and Lofsy. So now let's check in on Urza and see what else is happening, because I think Nicole may be the last one still standing. Oh, and Tempa from the roof. We did lose Nemo right off the rip. Nemo was the last match top fracker, but we did lose Nemo. Now Azpac up 2 and Tempa up to 2 eliminations. Now let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so you can check in on where your teams have settled in to loot. Huge split by X-Force over on that California coastline. And our zone, you can see our zone does have quite a bit of water. We got at least 30% water up towards that northern side. So not even most of these teams, I feel like the Digital Age may be pushing up and in. So we're going to go ahead and watch the Digital Age. Let's get... There we go. Digital Age. I thought they were coming right up and in onto Maiden Nepal. So I think they're just over here. They're just grabbing some vehicles, but they were headed straight for Maiden Nepal up at the 12-pack. And let's see. The rest of the zone is pretty quiet. So I don't see any teams on top of each other. I do see Velocity not too far away from Alpha for Legend, and I think Team Control Star may end up in that North George area with Zero Mercy. So let's go ahead and head up towards Team Control Star and see what they're doing on that bridge. I feel like, well, I'm not sure what that was, but it looks like Skir is just over here at the gas station getting some shopping done, picking up some chips and dip. Let's go. And yes, they are. They're gonna go. No, they aren't. I thought they were going across that bridge. And Skir's back. He didn't get his pop, guys. He forgot his pop. Alright, so let's see. Oh, over on that on the eastern edge, I see another fight getting ready to go. Let's head over to the Celebrity Killers. You can see that not too far away is Simple Minded. Samar having some gas problems here. And you can see Johan not too far away. Johan. Doesn't look like there's going to be a fight there, so I'll go ahead and put that iPad back up there for a minute so that you guys can figure out where your teams are. You can see that the Digital Age did go down into the military base. They're going to go ahead and loop that first zone or two, so they should come in with quite a bit of loot out of there. I don't really see... Let's head over to the Sinners. I feel like the Sinners may be getting ready to get into a fight over here with Almost There. Looks like they are also trying to collect all the vehicles over at East Rise. And we do have Almost There. They are over here at the Volcano Compounds. And you can see Zoom. All I want to do is zoom. He was keeping an eye crossed onto the Sinners, and it looks like they're just going to go ahead and hang on out, but the Celebrity Killers are still coming up and in, so let's see what's going on over here. They're getting close to each other, but not too close, so let's go ahead and put the map back up. Give you guys some time to really pay attention. Ooh, I think Team Control Star is getting ready to get into a fight. They did come across that northern side Let's get on over here. Is they're pretty close to version 9. Version 9 right up, right down below. So I think they're going to the north side of version 9. Let's check in on version 9 there over here at the compound just to the north side of Azahar. And you can see that the celebrity or team control stars are coming right up and in. So this may be, they are paying attention. We're almost there in that fight with celebrity killers. Almost there. Still ran into the celebrity killers over on that other side. So let's see. They're over. No, there's the gas station. Celebrity killers almost there. Go over to that really quick because this is not going to be... It's not going to be right on top of each other. Let's get on over here really quick to almost there. Almost there, coming up onto the celebrity killers. And celebrity killers are down to... And look at this. They're all right on top of each other. And I do think that is it for the celebrity killers. I did see Samar somewhere, and I'm not sure if he was already in zone or if he was taken out, because we do have Bear up to 2 elimination and FR99. I don't know if that's Fred, but he did get 2 eliminations out of that as well. So let's go on over to Soren, because I do see that Soren and the Golden Eagles, or the Golden Fire, are not that far apart. Sorry, this Golden Fire. Let's see. Zzz 22. He's watching them on that rotation. Oh, Deep is right on over there. So now Z's getting ready to come up and over, trying to get some. Oh, Deep trying to stay out of that spray from the Golden Fire. And he does lose that back tire on his buggy as the Golden Fire. All 4 of them came up onto that ridge line just to the north side of the river. So let's see, what is he gonna be? Lost a tire there. And we still have the digital age way down on military base. We got X-Force coming up from that western edge. We have the Real Gunners Esports coming out of Pachinki, with Main Nepal going around to the eastern edge of Pachinki. But look at this area over here. Let's go on over here. Angelica for team control. Look at this. You can see that we have a whole Olive Soren coming right up and in on top of Zero Mercy. So let's see what's going on as Soren comes right up and in. I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Let's see if we can get some sky view on my map. See what else is happening, because we also have Soren. We also have the Golden Fire not too far away as well. All these teams are coming right up and in on top of this compound at the top of the hill. So we got to pay attention to what's going on here. Looks like the Golden Eagles NA are wrapping around the northern side of the Yasnaya, coming into zone. Almost there is in the fight as well. So let's see. I hear a lot going on everywhere. Soren maybe in a fight right on down here. Let's get on down to Soren, see what else is happening with Soren. Over here with Alpha 4 Legends, ZZZ Trent. Oh! Special delivery of 12 gauge sandwich. Vishal, OP. So now let's see what else is happening with Almost There, because Almost There was just in a fight, and I think Almost There won that fight as well. They're up to 8 eliminations and getting the loot out of that. But we got the Golden Eagles coming into this compound pretty soon. We also have the Digital Age coming in, made in Nepal. They are on top of Potato Hill. We do have X-Force coming right up and in. And let's go on over here and check in on Dominator. He is not too far away from Team Control Star, because Team Control Star also coming up onto this ridgeline. No, it is not. It is the Real Gunners. I don't know why I keep thinking Team Control Stars is 3. Almost there. Let's see what's going on with Shu Young. Almost there. Right on this edge. So let's go. Let's see what's happening over here. It looks like the Golden Eagles are pushing right up and in. Let me see. You can see they are all right up on that ridge line. Let's check in on Casper. He was the first match top fragger as he is rotating down and around trying to get a better angle, trying to figure out where almost there is. And we got FR99. Ooh, Casper just saw FR99, so he knows that he's coming right up and in. But you can see that the Sinners are taking the shots across the way onto Casper. Casper did have to move out of that. So let me see let's see what's happening with FR99. Not a good place to get onto that rooftop, that's for sure. We got the Golden Eagles around you, and we also had the Sinners coming up. And I think the Sinners have already moved there all the way over on this other side. Let's go over to X-Force. X-Force, let's see what's happening right on over here as they are coming in onto the Real Gunners. And the Real Gunners are in the cube. Ego trying to peek on over, and we got 24K trying to get some angles, and Ego coming up and looking DK off in there in the distance as well. The cube getting surrounded. So let's see, here comes Ego wrapping around all the way to the backside. Look at this, he's not too far away. Let's go over and see what DK on that move. So let's see. Alright, what else is happening? We still have the Real Gunners still taking these shots. Let me see what's happening. Our zone is doing just fine. Everybody, I think this is our active fight at the moment, so we'll go ahead and stay here. But let's head over to the Real Gunners. Let's check in on Tempa trying to get those shots across the way over onto Yo-Yo. Force Yo-Yo. And let me check in on Azbek as well. Azbek also in the cube. And our zone's getting ready to pop. And right now, it's really quiet. They're all just trying to find their spots. Let me go ahead and put that map up there. And you can see that we got a zone all the way over towards that coop compound, just this center zone to the west of Yasnaya, the West Yasnaya Bridge. We got a little bit of Rozhok in the hills of Rozhok to the north side of that river. So all these teams do need to rotate in, the teams that we are watching right now, between the Real Gunners and X-Force up on that ridgeline. So let me check in on the map, see where everybody's going. I think we're gonna have a fight center zone, and I don't want to get off of this fight because I kind of feel like X-Force is thinking about moving in, but we've got a bunch of chaos right on over here as well towards this gas station area. You can see that we got several teams up on that ridge line. Let's go for Alpha 4 Legend. You can see we got almost there right on this ridge line with Zero Mercy. It's quite the animation right in front of Bear's face from that M4. So we do have Ninja creeping up and we've got the Golden Eagles not too far away. So we have several teams right up on top of this ridge line. And it looks like Ninja needs to go ahead and move that vehicle out of the way before. Oh no, did X-Force take over? I think X-Force went in. Why can I cannot zoom. What is happening? And X-Force did come in and take out the Real Gunners. So we did lose that fight, but all four of them from X-Force are still coming in from the cube area. They did take over the cube from the Real Gunners. Let me go ahead and put the iPad back up so you guys can check in on where your teams are. We do still have Zero Mercies. They are right on top, almost there. And then we've got version 9 across. Version 9 coming in from that western edge. But we also have Alpha 4 Legend towards that north side. Hello, Umash. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Alright, what else is happening? Let me scroll on in just a little bit. As you can see that we're right here on top of this fight. Nobody else is really on top of each other, so we'll stay here for another minute. Let's go on over to Almost There. See what Almost There are doing. Where is Zoom? Alright, where is Bones for Alpha 4 Legend? Hello, Bones. Yeah, they're being really careful this match. So let me get, ooh, I think we might have a fight between the Golden Fire and X-Force over here now. So let's see what's happening. X-Force coming right up and in onto TK. TK taking those shots, letting them know where they are, but TK's got to get over. Oh, here comes Yo-Yo and 24K wrapping up and around. So I do believe this may be the next X-Force fight in our zone. Pops again, but it shifts to the northwest this time. So now all these teams that shifted all the way over to the eastern edge, now they have to come on all the way back. You can see that we still have Golden Fire right on top of X-Force right down below. So let me see what's going on. 24K, our first, one of tonight's top fraggers. He is right down below where the Golden Fire is going across the top, but they are right on that edge of zone. The rest of these teams do have to come on in the fight that we are watching between Zero Mercy and Almost There are still on top of each other. And oh, now we got the Golden Fire coming right up and in onto Velocity. So now Velocity is all getting pushed up on by X-Force. Look at this. We got Ego's helmet right in his mini shots. And the Golden Fire is now pinched between Velocity and the X-Force. And so we do have Skybot. He has been taken down. SK-Bot. I keep trying to say Skybot over here. Let me check in on Gamma. Gamma is right down below the Golden Fire. Look at this. Right in here. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening on the map. Well, you guys watch this chaos. Get the map all nice. Alright, so it does look like Velocity is rotated down and around, and we do have Gamma getting those shots across onto Tika and at Thirst, and Gamma is down to about 20 HP, but Gamma right on this edge. Let's go back up and over to X-Force. Is X-Force still in the fight with the Golden Fire right on down below them. And it looks like the Digital Age came up over onto the other side. Look at this chaos with that fight that's been going on between Almost There and Zero Mercy. Now we got the Digital Age. Levi coming in. Ooh, that nade hurt. Levi down to about 5 HP. X05 gets taken down. And who just got you? I didn't even see. It was Nightmare. So now Milo so Zendry is the last one still standing, and Zendry is down to about 5 HP. He does have the Sinners coming up from Razak, and he is still trying to push up and into into Zero Mercy, but Sinners came up and found his teammate. So now Zendry is alone. We still have the Golden Eagles not too far away as well. So they are coming up on the other side. You can see Shu Young just on the other side of where Adrenaline is. And now we also have version 9 coming up behind Almost There. So there goes Force Ego out too. Oh my gosh. And our zone popped again, and this time our zone pops back down to the southeastern edge. So now let me show you really quickly. Look at that. We popped all the way back down to the southeast. Getting taken out by Nightmare. And we still have version 9 right behind, almost there. But we also have Maiden Nepal coming up and in. Look at this, almost there. Version 9, Maiden Nepal, trying to get in and across this wide open range. And now look at this, Waterboy coming right up and in on top of the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire was, ooh, look at this. There goes Smokey right on down on top of the Golden Fire. So we also have velocity across that way, and all these teams are outside of zone. You can see up at the upper right, the just the very edge of the zone right there. Let's see, it looks like X-Force went all the way towards that center of zone. We do have the Golden Eagle in a fight, and a Golden Eagle's just finished off. I think that was version 9. And scroll on in. Smokey does get dominated, so let me go ahead and put that up there for you so that you can see where everybody is coming on in onto the zone. We are headed in towards these final stages. Let me get on over to Slaughter, give Slaughter some time on the screen as he is right here in zone, and you can see the Golden Eagles coming into that gas station area. Let's get on over to Shoo, trying to find the velocity right on down, right below him. So now let's see, Nightmare is over on the other side, also getting some shots off. Let's see, where is Nightmare? Where did Nightmare go? I think Nightmare may be out or on the very other side. So now let's see what is happening. Nightmare, yes he is. He is all the way down, but he needs to come into zone. He's got the Sinners straight across. Shu Young finds Slaughter right when we got off of Slaughter. So now we are down to the top 5 teams. We're in stage 6 with 30 seconds to go, and the MZ with that run over onto Scarface. So now here comes Nightmare creeping right up and in, snaking his way, and we still have MZH driving right around, trying to let him know where everyone is. Look at this, another run over. No, he misses him. He goes right up and around on this way, trying to get through the smoke. And Nightmare, oh, Nightmare gets punished by Karan from the center. So let's see, where is Karan? Where are you? Let's see, did you make it? Oh, Karan's gonna go out to the blue. Yes, you did. So now we're down to Adrenaline and Bullocks. So now they are coming up onto X-Force. Adrenaline. Oh, Adrenaline gets pinched between X-Force and the Golden Flame and X-Force up on this bridge. And they are all right here, right on top of each other. And, oh, let me get on over here. Let me see what's happening. Now we do have the last 2 remaining teams. We got X-Force versus the Golden Fire, and who is still here? Is it just Leo? Yes, it is. It's just Leo. So Leo against all of them, and Leo is trying to get that res off and 2K right on top of them. Coming in first, X-Force headed to BMSL Brazil in just under 3 weeks, coming in with 10 eliminations, 10 placements, 20 bomb for this Erangel match. Coming in second, the Golden Eagles NA with 11 eliminations, in Sinners coming in third with 3 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 and 17, going all out, almost there. Bear, 5 eliminations, 699 damage. We'll be jumping with Bear when we come right back for tonight's final match, but we are only headed into match 5 of 10. So be right back. Almost there. Have enough coverage to keep Spawn on his feet? That's the question we all want to know. How is the coverage on all these off angles? They've got the off angles situated, but are they ready? JPK from Team Control Star over onto the Real Gunners. Where's that happening? It is down in Painan. So let me get over to Painan, find out what is happening over here. And let me scroll on up while you guys pay attention to that. We do have Team Control Star. I'll go ahead and switch on over. We can go back and forth between these two fights. Let me show you what is happening. Team Control Star. Doki on that off angle. JPK and Robin both coming around, but all 4 of them from Real Gunners are in this. So I'll pay attention to that while you guys... It does look like Almost There is backed away, but maybe they know that the real or Bala's Esports. Oh, it blinked again. I'm not sure what all the noises are about, guys. It's still pretty new to me, but let's get on over to Icy, because I feel like ICT getting surrounded by Almost There. So now Almost There, look at this. ICT being quiet. Oh, ICT does get found and tire splatter. So now let's get on over to the fight. Everybody back up onto their feet over here in Painan. The nades are going off. And let's see what else is happening over here. And look at this in the background. You can see the Sinners going up and over to that party store area just to the north of Painan. So let's see. Looks like JPK trying to get the off angle. And Sinners going to the top of the hill. So Sinners are going to be trying to third party this, but we're on the western edge of Painan over here. So let me go back to let's go check in on what Almost There are doing, because it does look like Almost There are now pushing right up and in onto onto Paradise Resort. I'll pay attention to what's also happening over here in Painan, because those are the 2 active fights. And now it does seem like, oh, and the Sinners are now getting some shots from the top of that hill as well. So Robin, who is up on that rooftop, does get found by the Sinners from the top of the hill. So now it's down to Skur and Doki, and they are pretty separated on out. Doki is getting pushed up on, or no, Skur is getting pushed up on by a trio over here. And now what is happening? It does look like Tempo was able to get Skur taken out, but we still have the duo over here between Doki, and look at this. Here comes Scarface coming on down. Soren now in a fight with Freedom Esports. So now let's see where this is. Let me figure out. What a mess. I don't even know where these teams are. Look at where everyone is. They're just everywhere on this map. So let's get on over to the Bama Boy. Bama Boy is the last one still standing for Soren, because Freedom Esports all up on that ridge line, probably checking right on down and in. So now let's see if Bama Boy can get on out of this. It doesn't look like Freedom Esports is pushing up and in just yet, but we still have all the chaos going on over here between Almost There now and Mate. Hey, Moten coming up and in, but Almost There are down to just a duo now. So we've got Moten and 33 Spawn. They're right on over here. And now we've also got the Sinners coming down and into Painan as well. So let's see. It looks like Spawn may be able to get, yes, let's get one of them from Maiden in Nepal. That was Waterboy straight across. And we also have another team coming right up and behind. It is Freedom Esports. And there goes Swaz out to Spawn. And so now, Moten is down to about 5 HP. Look at this. Spawn trying to get those shots over on, and we still have Maiden upon Luxury in the back. And so we've got the 3 teams in a fight right on over here. So let's see. Oh, Spawn is found. And so now it is just up to Moten. But Moten does have a buggy, but he's also got Luxury coming up right behind him. Can Moten take down Luxury as Luxury comes down the hill right below him? I'm not sure if Luxury knows where Moten is. And Moten with that S12. And now he should get on out of there in that buggy. And now look at this chaos that's going on right on over here in Pine. So while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen over to Pine so we can check in on the map, because our zone is also popped. And all these teams over here in Pine are no longer in zone. So now there goes Doki for Team Control Star. And so now Team Control Star is just down to Robin. I see Nahan from across the way, but here comes the Sinners coming right up and onto Robin. Robin trying to get those shots with the DBS over onto the Sinners. And the Sinners right on the outside. Robin not standing still long enough to be able to get much damage onto him, but Robin is down to about half health. And here comes the Sinners. We do have a couple of them from the Sinners knocked. Doki is knocked. And we still have Nahan right on over here. Get off that. Come on, stop that. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. Robin coming right on through. Sorry guys, I am clicking. It's just not working. Alright, so Nahan is being quiet in that back. Nahan may be able to get on out of here. Oh, Robin is getting some of those shots through the window. Look at this. And the center is still pushing right up and in, and it gets taken down and out by Karan's nade. And Nahan still being quiet right on over here. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit and see what else is happening. Nahan, I'm not sure if they know that you are here. I feel like they know that Nahan is here, so we'll stay here for just a second. You saw on the map that this is the active fight going on, so we will stay here. I'll show you the iPad in just a moment. We do still have 9 teams in this, but they are all pretty solid. And Nahan shots down, trying to hold the stairs as the Sinners are trying to come around in to his ace 32. Oh, Karan on fire. Karan up to 4 eliminations. Alright, let me put the iPad up there. There you go. And let's see. It looks like we're going over to the quarry. Most of the quarry is in this, and Zero Mercy. Once again, Zone Blast. We do have Ballas. We've got almost there, coming around that eastern edge of zone, not too far away from Ballas. So almost there, may make it into zone. I'm not sure where he's gonna go. There's an open compound right on this eastern edge. Freedom Esports coming in from the northeast, just to the north of the Celebrity Killers. We do have Soren still coming in. Bama Boy coming in behind the Celebrity Killers, not too far away from the Sinners. So there you go. So now let's see. Let's head on over to Sign to God, because I see Sign to God getting ready to get into a fight. Let's get on over to Saran. Hello, Saran. I see you in my chat. Thank you again for your support. I truly appreciate you. Alright, let's see. Oh, 77. So Freedom Esports is now in a fight up here. So is Freedom on here? Yes, they are. They're right over here with the Celebrity Killers. And the Celebrity Killers, I did see one of them get knocked. It was 77k by the Freedom Esports right on over here. It does look like Freedom Esports is in a position to gatekeep any of these teams coming in. Looks like Juice on his way, headed right on down. Look at this. have the celebrity killers trying to come in, but we also have the sinners from across the way. Juice paying attention to that as well. And while you watch all this chaos, I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. It looks like Juice is going to try to throw some smokes to try to get Ash picked back up onto his feet. Alright. Let's see. Look at this clock. Hello everyone, and welcome back to tonight's final match. When we start, we are going to be jumping with, oops, wrong button. We are going to be jumping with Almost There Bear. 5 eliminations, 699 damage. We are headed into tonight's final match. Match 5 of 10 for the Rain $600 Out of the Deep tournament. Tomorrow night we should have live scores. Everything's a little chaotic tonight. I'm glad that whatever was going on with my stream earlier fixed it. I got it fixed somehow or another. I don't know, guys. It's just always got to have some chaos somewhere, you know. You can see that we are missing one from the Real Gunners, one from version 9. We're missing a duo from Simple Minded. Let's see, we're missing one from Urza as well. So we almost have a full lobby coming in, but we should be starting at any minute. Oh, what a night. Happy Sunday night, everyone. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Did any of you guys do anything fun? I know some of you are already in Monday morning already. Hello across the world. I hope around the world everybody is doing just fine. And look at this. 4 seconds to go. And my brain already forgot who we are jumping. Oh, I'm having a night. I am having a night, guys, and that is no lie. So let me go ahead and see if I can remember who it was. And I don't think I can remember who it was. So let me keep scrolling. Is it Almost There, Bear? I think it was. So we'll go with him. Bear. Almost There. I'm sorry, guys. "15 seconds before tonight's final match." So let me go ahead and put that map up there for you. And we are coming in from the armpit area, just to the east of El Azahar, going to the east of Truck Stop, east of Minas Generalis, to the north, or across the top of La Petita, to the north side of Leones, to the southeast of Chumacero, over the top of Minas de Valle, and just to the west of Minas del Sur and Prison Island, so, or Prison Island. So any AFKs will be on the island itself. So let's see what's happening. It looks like Alpha 4 Legend headed up towards El Azahar. We also have, let's see, version 9 headed up to Terra Branca. We got Soren already off. It looks like the Celebrity Killers went down with Alpha 4 Legend. And Almost There Bear, he is coming down by himself over here by the La Petita Leones area. So let's see. I think our first fight is going to be over in El Azahar. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to that so that we're ready. But until the fight begins, I'll go ahead and keep checking in on this map. We've got a couple teams right on top of each other. In Leones, we got the Real Gunners right here on top of the Golden Fire. And then we also have minus Divide. Look at this. There's some chaos going on down by Via Del Mar. So we got Velocity in the digital age and Luxify across the river. So we got a couple of hot spots on here, but we do have already Sam Mar from the Celebrity Killers getting found over here by Dizzy. So now the Celebrity Killers Vampire. Vampire, I found you. Here he is. Vampire also in my chat. Shout out to Vampire for the support, trying to get those angles over onto Alpha 4 Legend. Let me keep an eye on the rest of the fights. I think the Golden Fire and Real Gunners may be in a fight pretty soon. I see Dom on top of Tempa, and then ZYY on top of Azpec. So I think we're going to have a fight right down there as well. I'm going to go ahead and check in on what is happening. I'm going to go to the sky view to get an idea of what's happening over here in Miramar. Tempa and Dom in the same building. So let me go ahead and show you on the iPad. You can see that Tempa and Dom are in the same building, and we do have, I think one of them just got a player off that roof on the other side for the Golden Fire. So I think Tempa and Dom are about ready to get into a fight. Let's check in on Tempa. Tempa coming out and around. Let's go. Let's get on down here really quickly and see if we can find Dom. Do some side by side and see what's happening. Two fights. We do have Dom down to about 5 HP. Tempa coming around the other way, and oh, one of them from the Real Gunners just got taken out, but we still have Tempa and Dom on these backsides. And oh, Tempa got the squeeze play. So now let's see what's going on over onto the other side. We still have Nemo. Nemo is the last one still standing, and he does have is that TK? Yes, TK right up on top of him, but Slaughter is coming on down and in. TK coming up and around, trying to find there goes the Real Gunner. That Simple Minded is also coming up on the mini map. You can see that they're getting ready to push right up and in over here as well. So now, if Golden Fire aren't aware that Simple Minded is coming in, there may be another issue. You can see that they are not too far away. And let's see, Dom may end up right in the middle. Oh, Dom does get found. And so now it's just up to Slaughter and TK. Where is Slaughter? I'm not sure where Slaughter is. He's on the backside as well. So now, let's see, Liability taking out Liability. And our zone goes all the way up to that northeast side again, and we do have Velocity down in Via Del Mar, and Velocity is getting pinch squeezed by Digital Age, and Digital Age we got too much going on. We got things going on all over the place. So let's get back over to the see down in here. Look at this. Digital Age coming up and around Velocity. They are getting pinched in here. Let's go down here and see what's going on. There goes Samar. Yeah, Alpha 4 Legend. Oh, Vampire. I'm sorry. So Alpha 4 Legend. But look at this over here. We've got Digital Age. They are all coming up and around. Gamma. Nuxify is coming across, but you can see that Levi is right here on the bridge, and Nuxify, I don't know if he knows that Levi's at the other end. Let me check in on Levi over here, see what Levi is doing. Levi can almost see a Nuxify from his right underneath the car. He does find him, and now the rest of Velocity are right down below, and they're Levi is down to about 20 HP as they're trying to come up. There goes nades going up and over the top of him. Gamma coming up and in. Levi trying to get the 1v4. Oh, Levi almost had that 1v4. But now look at this. Zendry is right on the backside coming up and over as Velocity are trying to get this res off. So now let's see if he can get that. He does. They do thirst Levi, so now the snake could go right up and over into the Velocity, the nade. Oh, I think it's, ooh, quite a bit of, oh, Gamma goes out to the jump off of the side, so now it is just SK versus Zendry, but Zendry, you need to get on over, you need to get that push. Does he know that that foul was from him, so now they are pushing right up and over, and I think SK Bot is the last one still standing over here. He did get Gamma picked back up, but Joy Boy and the Nuxify goes down and out, and I don't think they're going to be able to, oh, they did get, oh, so Joy Boy. So now Zendry coming up and around on that edge. He is up on that bridge. He does have the overview of where everybody is, and now those shots on the Gamma, and oh, now it is just got SK Bot. Look at this, you can see, oh, down to about 20 HP as they're looking right on down, and we still have Melo Ruse is still in this on this off angle, and SK Bot is the last one still standing, and he's trying to get those shots up along that bridge line. And our zone is getting ready to pop. We are going into stage 2, and we're way out in this blue. Oh, the Molly right on top of SK Bot, but SK Bot did. Oh, and Zendry is able to get him. So Digital Age up to 4 eliminations, but they got a long way to go to get to zone. So let me go ahead and put that iPad up there while I try to figure out where the next fights are going to be. And Alpha 4 Legend coming out of the Azahar. It does look like we're going over towards that western edge, towards the Hacienda and the farms around Hacienda. We still have Simple Minded, Golden Fire. Golden Fire does have the Golden Eagles NA right behind him. We got X-Force coming up from the north, or from the south, gonna end up right on top of the Golden Eagles, plus the Digital Age, and then we got Urza still coming out of that Alpoza area. So I see Soren getting into a fight over here. Let's go on over to Soren, find out what's happening, as Soren is right over here next to, I already forgot, Team Control Star. Team Control Star did pull away a little bit. I think JPK was on that scouting. Look at this. He is still over here just keeping an eye over onto Soren. He knows where Soren is. I saw him peek his head up and over on top of that. And Golden Eagles, oh, down here in the blue. Let's get on down here and see what's happening between the Golden Eagles NA and X-Force. X-Force still coming up and around. Let's see what's going on. Yo-Yo getting some knocks. Let's see what he, oh, he's too young. And now let's see what else is happening. We do have Casper straight across. We got Lag right there, and Leo down on that ridge line. So I'm not sure where the rest of them. I see Eagle getting ready to go up and over, get that off angle down in these dips. Let's see, he can see them all rotating up and along that Leone's ridge line. Look at this, he's driving right along and almost there now in a fight with Alpha 4 Legend. So let's see, almost there in Alpha 4 Legend. That's a long distance. Ion Eagle right across the way as the Golden Fire. Golden Eagles NA are trying to get on out of there. I can figure this out eventually. My brain's frying. Alright, so let's see. We still have Simple Minded down here, X-Force down here, the Golden Fire down here. Let's see, the Golden Fire is headed straight over towards Made in Nepal though. So let's see what's going on. They are trying to pay attention to the Golden Eagles, X-Force, and all the rest of them coming up right behind them. So it does look like this duo is just going to keep right on rotating on out. Golden Eagles coming in towards minus Generalis. And we still have Simple Minded right over here towards the rest of the X-Force. So they're coming in. This may be the next fight. I'm not sure. Let's check in on 24K to see if he can see Simple Minded off in that ridge line, because he is pretty close to Simple Minded. And Simple Minded, I think they can see him coming in there. They're getting ready. Look at this. These guys may end up meeting in the middle, just even 24K. Look at how close 24K is down to Ameth. They're still keeping an eye on X-Force. So yeah, they're keeping an eye on those rotations. So we might not get a fight, but we do have Yo-Yo coming in still coming up from behind. So let's check in on Yo-Yo and DK. I didn't realize DK was still in this vehicle. Alright, so they're gonna wrap down and around, and these guys are still really close to each other. I'm not sure what Tippa is doing, but Tippa going up onto the minus Generalis Ridgeline, La Patita. Let's see, Golden and Alpha for Legend over here at the trouble stop. Let's see what's happening over here. And did we lose Alpha for Legend? And we did. Leo did get an elimination, and I think that was on to Alpha for Legend, but I didn't quite see who it was. We are down to the top 13 teams. Let's go ahead and scroll on in. Our zone is getting ready to pop again, so we'll sit here for just a minute while these teams, they're still rotating. I feel like JPK is headed straight for version 9. Version 9, you can see that they are right in that compound. JPK, I'm sure he knows that they're there. So let's go check in on where the rest of Team Control Star are. You can see that version 9 is straight across the way, and we also have the drop, so pay attention to that for a minute while I zoom in. And it looks like we're headed up towards the water treatment Toromunda area. Our zone did pop again, so let me go ahead and put the iPad back up so you can see where they are. And while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and version 9, checking on what these guys are doing. It looks like we got Don't Look trying to throw those nades up and over. We still have JPK right there, but it looks like Doki is trying to come up, trying to get the save, but we do have Skur on that off angle as well. Let's see. Let's check in on Doki. See what Doki is doing. He's trying to get up and over this ridge line. Oh, I think he's going to be able to get to JPK just in time. Look at that. Just in time. W. But we also have another team that's starting to get really close to version 9. We got Soren pushing it from the other side. So Azda trying to throw some of those Molly. Oh, and version 9. No, who even got that? So now Don't Look is the last one still standing over here as Soren pushes up and in, and almost there is now coming up into this fight as well. Don't Look trying to get those shots up, and here comes Zoom coming right up and along this ridge line, trying to get into the fight with Soren. We do have 3 teams right on over here. We got version 9 almost there, and Soren. And I don't see Soren in here anymore, but we also have the Golden Fire, the duo, not too far off in the distance as well. And it does look like Bear getting ready to push up and around on the other side. So let's see. Can version 9, the duo, hold off the push by all 4 of them? Asta, let's see. Is this you, Asta? Asta from version 9 trying to throw those nades, banking them off the windows. Here comes almost there, coming up and around, and He does get found, so don't look. Zoom did get knocked, but we should be able to get him picked back up. And you can see that the Golden Fire are trying to pay attention to the fight that's going on, but they also have Zero Mercy coming up right behind them as well. So let me go ahead and put that map up there for you guys so you can see where your teams are. We still have Simple Minded coming up from the Leones area. It looks like X-Force and Maiden Nepal may be getting into a fight, but we also have a fight up in that northwest side. So let's go on over, checking on Shadi. Shadi coming up onto the Digital Age, throwing those nades up and over, trying to get those nades over onto Zendri. Digital Age, Shorty, Shadi does get a nade onto one of them now. He's got the return nade to try to finish that elimination, but he is getting shot at, trying to stay out of the spray from the other teams. And he looks like Zendri trying to get over to Melaruz, and we do have Urza Esports across on the other side. Sinner's right on down below. Sinner, or Scarface, are you in solo? No, he's not. He is just coming up and around, just trying to figure out where everyone is. And he does have all of them right up on top of him. We got Team Control Star, Urza, and Digital Age, plus the Sinners right here, X-Force and Maiden Nepal in that fight. Look at this, right across as they come right up and in. Scarface getting Shotty off the back of that buggy, but now he's got to rotate down off this hilltop because Lofsy is coming up and over. He does have the rest of his team coming up as well. Look at this. Here comes the rest of his team up onto Urza. So now let's see, where is Lofsy? Right, oh, those nades going right up and over. Oh, that nade was right in our face. So there he goes. We're down to just a duo for Urza now. We got Dakota P and Zeus right on top of it, and they are, oh, Dakota gets found by almost Moten, and so now Zeus is the last one still standing. Let's check in on what's happening with almost there. Dakota Bear taking Dakota out. So now let me scroll on in onto this zone. We're headed over towards the water treatment. We've got all of water treatment, all the oil tanks, all there, right there in that center zone area. So now let's see what's going on. We are on the hills, just to the north side of water treatment now. With almost there, we're down to 11 teams, but we are only in stage 4, and our zone is we still have the Golden Fire. We got the Sinners, we got Zero Mercy, X-Force, Team Control Star, almost there, Urza, and the Golden Eagles NA. So let me go on down and see what's happening with the Golden Fire, because the Golden Fire right over here with the Golden Eagles NA. So it looks like Slaughter trying to get those nades up into the graves. As here comes Casper. Casper taking some shots. I did see that Casper got a knock into somebody. I'm not sure who that was that Casper just got. Let's see what is going on over here on this side. It looks like he got one of them from almost there up on the top. Look at Leo. Leo. 0 health onto Leo. And they still have the Golden Fire right on in here as well. So let me go ahead and scroll in on my map, and we're going to the south side of water treatment. All these teams that were up here in the hills do have to come down in our road. We still have the gas station in this. I think I got everybody in here. Let me go back out with one more. Let me put the iPad up so you guys can see where everybody is now. Check in on where your teams are, because these teams are still trying to rotate, trying to chase this zone, trying to get into the zone. We do have the Digital Age, X-Force, Moten. Oh, just when I was clicking over on a Moten, 24K is able to find him. And we do have, let's see, the Golden Fire and Zero Mercy still on top of each other. We do have several teams. It looks Looks like almost there. Will be coming in right on top of Team Control Star. Team Control Star right on down. Look at that, right in the building, right down below. And then DK from X-Force straight across, trying to stop the push down the hill from the almost there. So let's see, where's DK? There we go. Found him. DK still spraying up the hill at the gas station, just on the ridge line. It does look like one of them is able to find almost there. FR99. So, ooh, Zoom gets found by Simple Mind. Where's Simple Mind? Not even sure where Simple Mind is. They came up from that south side. Look at that. They wrapped all the way up and around to the north side of it. And now Bear, are you the last one? No, he's not. But oh, his car is upside down. He's got the. Let's see. Simple Mind is right above him. Let's see what's going on with Simple Mind. Is they're trying to come down off this ridgeline. Look at Zero Mercy coming right up and in onto DK. DK gets knocked on that outside. We are in stage 5, going into stage 6. There we go. Headed into. Oh no! Oh no! There goes the. Oh, I'm sorry. I got that on stream, guys. So let's go. Let me get some bird's eye view of what the chaos is going on. So there goes Bear from almost there out to that blue zone. So we're down to the top 5 teams up tonight. Let me show you on the iPad. We still have the Sinners up on top of the ridgeline. We've got Team Control Star and the Digital Age right there in the water treatment. We've got the Golden Eagles NA coming in, and we've got Zero Mercy down at that gas station. Looks like we've got the Digital Age getting pulled up on over here by Team Control Star. XO5 going ahead and starting to smoke it all out. We can hear Team Control Star coming in. Zenry can see him from this off angle, getting ready to throw the nades in on his teammates as they push right up and in onto Team Control Star, Digital Age. We still have Doki for Team Control Star. He's on the backside of this as the Digital Age are pushing right on in on top of him. So let me see what else is happening on our zone as we're still closing in. We still have a duo from Doki is only 5 HP. They're trying to get him around that edge line. And there he goes out to the Digital Age. And the Digital Age are now out in the blue. So let me go ahead and show you on the iPad what is happening as these teams are trying to come into zones. Sinner's still up on this ridgeline, and now the right across the way. We also have Zero Mercy still down in the gas station, and Casper now trying to push up and in as Karan and Adrenaline right on over here. So let's see what Casper can see from this angle. Get on over there. They're trying to get those in. I think Boops just got found from one of them. Was that Lag or Leo? So we do have Ninja. I think Boops may be able to get into Ninja, but let's see what else is happening. We still have all 4 of them from Sinners. And Casper in that front line trying to hold off all of them from the Sinners, but he does have backup from the rest of his team. You can see the rest of his team up in the mini map up in your upper right. You can see that he has got a lot of coverage from the rest of his team, but we do have Zero Mercy, and Zero Mercy is going to have to push right up and in. Let me show you on the iPad. Let's go. Right when I switch on over, Casper gets taken down by Scarface. So now Golden Eagles NA are down to just Lag. As here comes the rest rest of the team's pulling right up and in. Zero Mercy. Lag trying to hold on. Zero Mercy is getting pinched between the sinners and Zero Mercy right on down below. Let me go ahead and show you on the iPad. These team cars, they're coming. Oh. And maybe not. Maybe not. So the sinners, they came in first with 10 eliminations, 10 placement points, a 20 bomb for the sinners. Scarface up to 5 eliminations. Zero Mercy coming in second with 7 eliminations, and the Golden Eagles NA coming in third with 3 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 and 17. Going all out. The Sinners, Scarface, 5 eliminations, 534 damage. And that is it for us tonight, guys. We don't have scores to share or anything, but tomorrow night we should have live scores going into matches 6 through 10. Tomorrow night, day 2, the final night of the Rain Out of the Deep $600 tournament. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.